Hey everyone, today I have my good friend Jessica Dang, and we are talking all things about shedding our old identity and stepping into our new one. When you want to achieve new goals and step into a new level, you're going to have to become a new person. And Jessica is the best person to ask. She grew her business from 0 to 100K in 1 year. And I know it's not all about techniques and strategy and all about sales and marketing. And yes, that is important, but I know for a fact that there was a lot of mindset work that you had to do. So, Jessica, if you want to go ahead and say hi and let us know what your business is.
Hi, I'm Jessica Dang, and I'm the creator and founder of the Essentialist Method. It's the go to body reset system for elevated women. And we basically say goodbye to the outdated diet and exercise cycle. And the modern way is really combining biohacking and mindset reprogramming.
Amazing. I'll leave all the information down below if you guys want to check her out. But let's go ahead and get started. So, the first question is, what was the biggest mindset shift you had to step into your six-figure self?
I'm glad you asked this question. I actually asked this question of a good friend of mine who grew his business to $200 million doing a consumer goods product. And he said, Jessica, what you need to learn how to do is how to believe in yourself. And I said, of course I believe in myself. And he was like, no, you really need to meditate and think about what that really means. So when we say believe in yourself. It's not just saying, I believe in myself. It's actually believing to the degree that you feel in every fiber of your body, and it taps into that inner knowing. And so, what he made me do is practice saying, I believe I can do it, and then saying, I know I can do it. And just repeating, I know I can do it. And the more that you repeat it, the more you start to feel it, like I said, in every fiber of your body. Whereas when you just say, I believe I can do it, it kind of, you feel the energy just sit in your head.
That is so good. That's something that I've struggled with a lot. So thank you for sharing. Is just having the faith and confidence that I can trust myself. I know a lot of us trust our jobs, and I even have a few corporate friends who, like, their department is shutting down or like people are getting laid off, and it just reminds me of that era where like a lot of tech people lost their jobs. Like nothing really truly is secure. So if you're going to put your trust in other people, why not put that trust in yourself? And I know for me, a simple way of learning how to trust myself was practicing discipline. For example, if I have been walking every day for an hour every morning in the last 90 days, I'm 99% sure I'm going to do it the next day, and I trust and believe I will because I've built that habit. And once you change your habits and once you start having discipline and trusting yourself, you start to change your basically your personality. And once you change your personality, as Joe Dispenza says, I love his content. Once you change your personality, you change your personal reality. And it all has to do with just trusting yourself. So that's amazing. So the next question is, if someone wants to step into their luxury, high level identity, what's the first thing they should do?
So, one of the easiest ways that you can step into your next level self is by changing your environment. And I see this a lot, but it's about exposure therapy and really calibrating your nervous system to feel comfortable in high frequency luxury environments. So, one of the things that I first started doing to practice and start conditioning my nervous system to be familiar with these places is to have a coffee at a really fancy hotel bar. And when you're in that environment, you're surrounded by other people who are drawn to and attracted to the same kind of environment. And then you start to recalibrate to that frequency. And you can go window shopping and just allow yourself to dream and get comfortable in those environments.
That is so good. I know I have done a lot of money inner work because we went to the mall this morning, and just being able to walk into like Saks Fifth Avenue or Louis Vuitton. Like a few years ago, I would hesitate and be like, oh, like I don't really belong. I don't have the funds. I shouldn't be in there. And today it felt so freeing. And that's how I know, like, okay, that's a level up in my inner work, because I was able to just walk in freely and say hi and just look around without feeling the pressure or without thinking or being in my head, like, they're gonna know, like, I can't be in here. Like, that's just like a very tiny little piece, but that gave me evidence that I was doing inner work, and I was just so proud of myself because I was like, I do belong here. Like, why not? Like, I belong in these spaces, and it just feels good when you get to be around that and you start getting used to that and make it your normal. Yeah.
So the other tip I have is whenever you are trying to get to the next level of yourself and you want to embody this new wealth mindset, really what you want is to feel abundant, to not feel like you're in lack. And so I share this with Heidi, but one of the easiest ways that you can feel abundant and it doesn't cost any money is to literally go to Costco and buy as much toilet paper as it takes to fill up the entire bathroom cabinet or the linen closet from floor to ceiling with toilet paper. Now, the reason why is because your subconscious brain is actually looking for evidence of you being abundant. So the next time you have a friend come over and you open that closet door, you're going to hear them say, "Oh my gosh, you have so much toilet paper. You're never going to run out." So you can replace toilet paper with money, really, but really your subconscious mind is absorbing that someone is expressing how abundant you are, and that gives it the evidence to start navigating you towards more opportunities that spur that reaction.
Yeah, that is so good. I did this trick, and I mean, even for myself, I opened that closet. I'm like, wow, I am set for the next 6 months. Like, it's like COVID days. Like, I just feel so abundant. It's like, I can be here, and I know I won't run out anytime soon. It's just like those little things that put you in those abundant mindset that transfer to other things in life, like money. My next question is, if someone is struggling to fully commit to their next level self, what is your best advice?
I think that a lot of the times we don't want to fully commit to becoming our next level selves because it's really scary and unfamiliar. And you'll find your body and mind finding every which way to hold you back and keep you safe and comfortable where you are. So the more you feel resistance is actually a sign that you are outgrowing your current reality. And the way that I like to think about it is you have to think, I can't take it anymore. That's what you have to think about your current reality. And the way that I thought about it is having a pack of hungry wolves chasing me to the edge of a cliff and being at that edge thinking, would I rather be ripped to shreds by a pack of wolves or looking down to the water, making that leap? And as scary as it is, when you think about how bad this situation is, you start thinking, well, maybe if I jump, I'll sprout wings, or maybe if I jump, I'll have a parachute that comes out, or I'll start to fly, or a dragon can come out of the clouds and swoop me up. When you get to that edge, your mind is going to become limitless, and you're going to see hope and possibilities because what's out there ends up looking better than what's here.
Yeah. That analogy is so good. You have no idea like what opportunity lies ahead, but what you do know is what's going on right now. And if you don't like what's going on right now, then why not make the leap? Why not make the jump to the possibilities? Like, how much worse can it get? You know what I mean? So I would rather take the risk and change my circumstances, change my reality, than stay stuck because I'm afraid. And then the last question is, what's the biggest difference between who you were at the beginning of your entrepreneurship journey and who you are now?
So, at the beginning of my entrepreneurship journey, it was more about how much knowledge can I consume. I thought it was about watching all the YouTube videos, listening to all the podcasts, trying to absorb as much information as possible. And yes, learning how to build a sales funnel, putting together a signature offer. got me to the 100K mark. But once you break the first 100K, it really is the gateway to the next level. And what you'll find is that it's not really about how much more you need to know, because by that point, you know what you need to do. You just need to refine it. But really, the next level for you is about expanding your capacity to receive. And you're going to find how limited you are actually. You might think in your mind, like, I want to make money. I have no resistance to that. But when you get to that point, what you might find holding you back is realizing that in order to receive more, it means maybe receiving more responsibility, maybe receiving more jealousy amongst your friends, maybe it means getting hater comments. So you have to prepare your nervous system and your capacity to receive more and learn how to calibrate that.
That's so good. And there's like practical ways that you can do that. I know we both have the app, the Secret Money app, and I love that you introduced me to it because every day it deposits a check. But the trick is that you need to spend all of the money that day before you could receive more. And so I think of the analogy of like, you have money in your hand, but it's closed. And the only way you can get more money is if you open it. That way you could get more again. So, for example, like Jessica got a $7,000 check deposited in this app, and we were thinking about all the ways that she could spend this money.
Today.
And yeah, today. And it's like, okay, well, we spent everything we wanted to for today, but we still have like $5,000 left. So what do we do with this? And it's a great exercise because it just means that like you get to like just dream bigger and think outside the box, because you know what I mean? Like you think that you know what you want, but say someone gives you $1 million, would you be able to hold that money? Would you be able to think bigger? And it's just a great practice to do that. And I love that app. Is there any other practical ways that you can think of to like really help someone like embody someone who makes more money?
I think, well, first of all, that app is, I think you have to pay for that app, but trust me, it's so worth it. It really is. And that probably the first thing that comes to my mind is that app. I don't know if anything else will come to my mind, but it just, the whole premise is that you spend this amount to get more tomorrow. So you know you're going to get more. And the reason why I know that this is a practice that needs to be done is because if you're not able to dream big, you're going to stay small. So I had dinner with friends who were two other entrepreneurs, and they said to me, Jessica, if you could sell your business for $600 million, what would you do with that money? And I had never even had that sum of money enter my mind before. And I thought it was so ridiculous. I didn't know how to answer it. And I said to my friend, well, I'm not really sure. Like, what would you do? And I was floored because she had an answer lined up and ready to go. She was like, I would buy a private jet and a private island, and I would build mansions for all of my friends and family so that we could all live on this island together. And I was like, it doesn't even matter if it's going to happen. It's just the fact that she could even think of it. And that's really what it's about. It's about the ability to dream big, because if you cannot expand your mind to hold bigger dreams, you're going to stay small. And so it's a daily practice.
Yeah, that is so good. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys have any questions or any comments, don't forget to leave them below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and also share with a friend. And I will leave all of Jessica's information down below. And I will see you guys on the next video. I'll see you next week. Bye.